Alright, what up, everybody? I am getting ready to get on the road here. I don't know if I had said that. Yeah, I said this in the last YouTube video, one or two of them. I'm going to Atlanta, where I'm going to be staying from Thursday overnight into Monday. And going to be shooting a video Sunday morning with my buddy Justin. I am spread the word. I'll put more information in there about him. And as you can see, the progress on my physique is definitely going well. My muscles are rounding out and becoming more full. And yeah, I'm just really looking forward to this trip. I'm leaving today instead of tomorrow morning. And I'm driving 5 hours tonight to Baton Rouge. And then tomorrow I'm going to drive 7 hours to Atlanta. So, but I'm going to take my time on the drive tomorrow. That's why I'm leaving tonight instead of tomorrow, because I left tomorrow will be 12 hours in one day. It's a lot of driving in a day. And I preferably need to have energy for Thursday night, because I'm not just getting there and laying down. You know, I am going there for something for myself, and you know, we'll just keep it simple at that. But you know, one of the best parts is that I'm doing the shoot. I'm getting some me time to do some personal stuff for me for once, instead of being so focused on being on the go and making content. It's going to be the first time where I have a series of days where I'm not constantly worried about social media and recording stuff for myself and have a videographer there to do some work. So about to get on the road. I'll record some of my stops at the hotel in Baton Rouge and wherever else I stop. So hope you guys enjoy this trip with me. Alrighty, what is going on, y'all? Freaking, I'm on the road. Don't mind me, I'm in my zone right now. This is like, I don't think I've ever really said this before, but when I'm on the road, traveling and doing all this stuff, this is like where I'm at. This is like me in the flesh, in rare form. Like, as you can tell, I'm getting lean again, man. Like, honestly, I'm not even really trying to get super lean right now, but it seems like it's happening. And, you know, one of the cool things about what I do and kind of what I pride myself on at this point is being able to travel and do these things and, you know, go collab with my clients or my friends, whatever, followers, meet up with baddies, you know, stuff like that. It's just honestly my version of the life. I don't know, I think I've said this before, I don't really care to be that guy that has the big mansion and the Ferrari and all that stuff. Quite honestly, I'm going to trade this car in at some point, and it's most likely going to be, if not an SUV, because I don't really care to have a foreign luxury car. That's never really been my jam. My jam has always been kind of like a faster, bigger sedan. Sorry, I'm on the road right now. I'm in Texas, like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours out from Houston, and my phone is shaking a little bit because it's on my windshield mount. And the roads are bumpy out here, man. Like, for anybody that ever is considering moving to Houston or anywhere in Texas, keep that in mind. Like, all the roads are bumpy as shit. So if you live in northern states and you're used to potholes and stuff like that because of the snow and plow trucks, well, it's kind of like that down here, minus snow and plow trucks. It's just straight up shitty roads. There's so many people that live here. There's no taxes, so it's not considered an urgency like it is in some of the states where you're paying your taxes. You're more than likely going to get all that stuff taken care of on a yearly basis or every other year. And yeah, basically, I love going on these road trips. I always enjoyed driving my car when I was younger. Especially when I was a teenager, I always loved having the freedom and having money to be able to travel in my car. What I would do is go for like smoke some weed, blunts, whatever, and go for like a cruise for like an hour in some random direction with one of my buddies or a chick, whatever the case may be. And so how I live now is kind of reminiscent of that. I'm like, man, if I could just be a guy that could travel and go wherever I wanted, whenever I wanted. You know, I definitely plan to get to a point where I'm so successful and make enough money to the point where I can, like, the reason why I love driving right now is because when I went on the first few road trips, I just found it easier to be able to say, hey, I'm going to get in my car and drive to these places. Like, what's there to be afraid of? As long as your car is in good condition, there's no reason why your car is going to break break down. You just got to be very cautious of where you're driving. If you're driving a long distance, like right now, I'm on the expressway or a state route, whatever. I'm driving in the right lane and I'm on cruise control, barely 5 over the speed limit. If somebody wants to go around me, they can get in the left lane and go. Like, I'm not going to break my speed or how I'm driving. And because I'm so far out, it's unlikely that there's somebody in front of me going slower than me, because I'm basically in cruise control in this lane, going about as slow as anybody's willing to go on the expressway. Like, it's 65, I'm going 69. And that's not that number on purpose, it's just coincidence. But I'm just saying, so, you know, I'm going to stay in Louisiana. It's about a 5-hour drive from Houston, or from where I stay in Houston. And I will be, man, this thing keeps shaking and moving. I will be in Atlanta tomorrow evening at some point, but I'll get back on the camera, turn the camera back on when I get to my hotel, or when I get into Louisiana, to show y'all what's good next. Alright, what up, is happening, everybody? I'm at my hotel now. I'm here in Mobile, Alabama. I've actually stayed here before, passing through sometime last year, and I've driven through this part of Alabama probably 20 to 25 times in all my drives going back and forth between Florida and Texas. And you know, the one thing I can say about the South, I've been through all of these states in the South, right? Best ones to live in, where there's the most amount of people, diversity, where you're going to be able to blend in and get along the most, are Florida and Texas for sure. Like Georgia, I definitely didn't blend in a lot of the towns that I was going to outside Atlanta. Whereas if Houston, I didn't have that issue. Places in Florida, I didn't have that issue. But, you know, Louisiana and Mississippi, Arkansas, you know, a lot of these places down here in the South, if you're an outsider, they don't really like you. You're not really accepted unless you know a bunch of people. So you got to be careful. I'm a big jack dude, so people don't mess with me. But I'm staying at a shitty hotel, a Red Roof Inn. I paid $87 cash to get this room. Nothing fancy in particular. It's got a fridge, microwave, which some hotels don't have, and it's pretty small. But it's clean. I'm just here for the night, leaving first thing in the morning. And here you go, you saw. So I'm probably, well, not probably, I'm most likely stopping at Panama City Beach Fitness Chunky, which is a gym there. And Panama City Beach is basically a small tourist town slash city in the Panhandle of Florida. It's like the only city that's civilized for quite some time. Really the only one in the Panhandle, and then you got to go quite a distance into Florida, Jacksonville, and along the coast for the other bigger cities. But so I'm sleeping here. I'm getting up in the morning, probably gonna hit Waffle House, and then it's 3 hours to Panama City, and then from Panama City Beach it's another 5 hours to Atlanta, where I'm going there. So I will, you know, today was basically, I was driving through the nighttime, so I couldn't even record in the car much and talk with you guys. No one will be able to see me, but yeah, stay tuned for the rest of this video, and it'll be all my driving from yesterday and today, and some of the times that I spend in the gym. Maybe I'll bump into some people I know through social media and get some content of it. But hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. Alright guys, I am in Alabama, waking up at the Red Roof Inn. Such a glorious place, by the way. And I'm about to head to Panama City Beach, Florida, train at Fitness Chunky. Little surprise visit. That's 3 hours from here, and then Atlanta's 5 hours from there, so 8 hours total. I'll be at the gym for about an hour, 2 hours, so it's about a 10-hour day until I get to my final destination tonight. And I don't know if I'll record me getting at my final destination. It'll really just depend on the vibe and everything that happens. This is a somewhat newer situation for me. Part of this road trip and this journey is a little bit different than all the other ones I've gone on, so it should be exciting. I'm always about new experiences and new thrills, so let's get after it. Alrighty, what is happening? I am back, y'all. I am on the road right now. I'm in the Panhandle of Florida, and for anybody who doesn't live in Florida or isn't familiar with Florida, or if you've only come to Florida for vacation multiple times or a few times throughout your life, you know, probably went to Orlando, Disney, or somewhere along the coast. Now, Panhandle is very different from the rest of the state for many different reasons. One, it's away from all the other bigger cities that are in Florida, which is Miami, Tampa, Fort Lauderdale, you know, even Jacksonville. This is way, you know, going towards out west. So it's very country. There's not even that many hills out here, but it is, you know, most of Florida is really flat. There isn't really... Sorry guys, I'm having an issue recording with this, and you guys are just going to have to bear with me because we're straight amateur hour on YouTube still, so doing the best I can while I can for now. And so anyways, Panhandle is just very unique for many reasons because there's not much going on out here, but I will say there's a whole ton of deer, so be careful driving at nighttime if you drive through here. But you're driving for a few hundred miles through pretty much straight nothingness. Yeah, man. So I'll be in Panama City Beach. Panama City is really the only place in the Panhandle of Florida that's considered a city that really has stuff going on. There's Tallahassee and Pensacola, but they're nothing like any of the other cities in Florida. They're not nearly as populated. And Panama City Beach is really the only touristy vacation type spot in the Panhandle of Florida because it's on the ocean. There's Destin, which is a little bit more going out west. Sorry, I was talking about Destin, got cut off there. Destin's going out west, and that's pretty close here to Panama City Beach. So, yeah, anyways, I'll be there really soon, in about 45 minutes. So, see if I get some clips when I get there. Okay guys, I have arrived here at Fitness Junkie, so I'm basically just going to get a whole entire upper lower body pump. I'm not going to do anything to failure or get too sweaty because I want to stay clean. So it's time to get after it. Alright, so I am at Fitness Junkie in Panama City Beach. And that is Adam doing some tricep rope pressing. Adam is young, 19 years old, goes to school here in Panama City Beach, and is competing in classic physique. But there is music in here, so I can't record for too long without it getting copyrighted, because I do need to get paid for my YouTube videos. But just a very quick stop here, a very quick pump, a couple exercises and I'm out, which means I'm about to be out now. So not much gym content on this video and on this run. It's mostly traveling and getting to my destination in Georgia, so let me get back to it. What's going on, everybody? I have left Fitness Junkie. This video is going to be a little all over the place, guys. I just wanted to record something to show you my movement when I'm on the road and on the go, and you know what that life is like. And what the life is like is it can be harder to maintain being clean. It can be harder to maintain your diet. So it's kind of cool, like basically doing all this stuff to show that I can maintain my shape, my fitness, my style. Everything is with me 100% all the time. My personality, my swag, my vibe, it goes with me everywhere that I go. Even after hours on the road and being tired and all that stuff, I am always going to give whatever person that is within my company the best and the most most of my energy. That's just simply how I am. But if I have people that are personally around me on my personal time where they invited me over, I invite them over, that's definitely when I'm going to give it my all. And I don't really hang out with too many people. And I like it that way. I like being solo because I'm just being real with you guys. And I'm not saying this egotistically or arrogantly. I'm just saying people aren't mentally on my level. 32 years old, so there's not really too many people that are my age and younger that are where I'm at in life mentally. So that's why, like, I'm not friends with a lot of guys. A lot of guys fear me because of my intelligence and my looks and everything, so that's cool. I have a couple guy friends from back home who are in their 30s, and we've been good friends for a long time and always will be. And but that's why I talk to older women nowadays. I can very rarely talk to women that are under the age of 35. I always like talking to women that have kids, have a decent job. I don't need to date a woman that makes great money. She doesn't need to make more than me or as much as me. You know, obviously I don't really want to date a full-time McDonald's worker. I don't really care what the person's job is as long as the stress of that job doesn't come home with them, or just the stress of it at all gets to them. Because it's just like, when someone doesn't like their job, that tends to have a breakdown of a lot of things in someone's life, because that affects your mood on a day-to-day basis. That's why I'm so energy-based and so able to give people the best of me, because I love what I do. And because I love what I do, I'm able to try to love others more and more and more as time goes on. It's been a very difficult process for me because I was such a selfish, ignorant, narcissistic moron. And I'm still a little bit part narcissist, but we're working on it, man. Like, there's always going to be a little bit of an arrogance and my bravado to me, but that's just how it is, and I don't really give a shit. So, yeah, I got about 4 hours to Atlanta, and I don't want to say too much about, you know, where I'm staying and what I'm doing, but it's all in good vibes, and yeah. Okay, I'm going to shut up because I'm losing things to say, or I'm running out of things to say. So I was just giving you guys kind of perspective on the trip and how my life is and how I can go, and just a different guy. I don't know how else to explain things, but thank you for watching this video. Hopefully it wasn't too boring, and hopefully it gets exciting soon, and please subscribe to the channel.